Today makes it the 100th time I'll be using the bus system here in Yorkshire, England. And I think it's the perfect time for me to do a quick head-to-head comparison between the experience I've had here so far and the experience I've had using the yellow bus system back home in Lagos, Nigeria. So all I need you to do is be the judge of this session by listening properly to the arguments I'll be putting forth for both sides, right? So don't let's waste a lot of our time. Let's jump right into it, shall we? Alright, so let's get started with the first one, which is that of availability and cost. You see, here in England, buses move on schedule. So this means that buses will arrive at the bus stop or the bus park every 10 minutes, 15 minutes, 30 minutes, or even 40 minutes in some instances. This depends on location and the situation, right? So what this means is, if for whatever reason you miss your bus for a particular time, you would have to wait the same amount of time for the next bus to come. So on very bad days, you can have two buses cancelling consecutively. So it means you have to wait multiple times before the next bus comes. But the case is not the same with the yellow buses in Lagos. There are times when you get to the bus stop and you have 2, 3, or even 4 buses waiting to go to the same destination. And this even gives you the opportunity to bargain prices and even bargain seats in some instances. And another beautiful thing about this is that the closer you are to your destination, with the yellow buses you pay lower amount, but with the buses here in England, everywhere you get to, no matter where you're going along the same route, you pay the same amount. So on this basis, I'm going to be giving it to the amazing yellow buses. So the second argument will be in the area of payment options. You see, here in England, you have multiple payment options available for you to use. So you have options ranging from using cash to debit or credit card. You can even use mobile apps to pay, and in some instances, there are transportation smart cards available for you to use. But the case is not the same with the yellow buses in Lagos, because cash is still king, and it means on cases where you are unable to carry cash along with you, you are most likely going to be stranded. So on this basis, I would have to give it to the buses here in Yorkshire, England. So the third one is about comfort. You see, buses here in England are super comfortable. So it means no matter who you are, no matter where you're going to, no matter where you decide to sit on the bus, you are assured of 100% comfort throughout the duration of your journey. But that's not the case with the yellow buses of Lagos. The mere fact that the seats are mostly made with iron and wood means you have to deal with that throughout the duration of your journey. And there are times when you have to deal with the rain, because most of the buses are not designed to prevent you from the rain. And even when it is hot, there are times when you have to deal with the heat as well, because they are also not designed to prevent you from the heat. And in some cases, the wheels of the bus may not be properly even aligned, so you have to also deal with sitting in a slanted position throughout the duration of your journey. So on this basis, I definitely will be giving it to the buses here in England. The fourth one is interesting because it is about the staff strength on each of these buses. So here in Yorkshire, England, we have just one person working on the bus, no matter what the situation is, and that is the bus driver. But back home with the yellow buses in Nigeria, on a good day, we have 2 people working on the bus, and that is the driver and the conductor. But on some special days, we have another person, and that person is the navigator. So this person basically suggests alternative routes to the driver in cases where we have traffic jam. So if you ask me, what is better than one person working on the bus? I would say 2, I would say 3, 4, or even 5. So on this basis, I'm going to be giving it to the yellow buses of Lagos. The next one is in the area of amenities available for you to use in the bus. So here in England, most of the buses come with free Wi-Fi and charging ports for you to use throughout the duration of your journey. So they also even come with heating systems, such that whenever it's too cold, you are assured of getting warm whenever you are in the bus. But that's not the same with the yellow buses of Lagos, Nigeria, because the closest you can get to getting warm whenever it's cold is the heat you get from the fellow passenger sitting beside you. So on this basis, I'm going to be giving it to the buses of England. So the last point I'll be raising is in the area of engagement. You see, here in England, I think it is quite boring traveling using the buses, because the moment you enter the bus and find your seat, you are likely to remain that way till your journey ends. And if you have a journey that is about an hour or 2 hours long, you will most likely be on your own all through the duration of the journey. But back home in Lagos, Nigeria, the moment you jump on the bus, there is something that gets you engaged. So it's either the bus driver is fighting with the bus conductor, or two passengers are having heated arguments, or someone has just suddenly raised an issue about how the government is mismanaging the money, and everywhere gets erupted and everyone can just engage. So if you are even not engaging verbally, your mind is being engaged and you are drifted away from whatever is eating you up inside. So on this basis, I think I want to give it to the buses in Lagos. We've now come to the end of today's video. Remember, I said you're the judge of today's session, so it means if there's any point you think I didn't really drive well, I need you to drop it in the comment section, or if there's any point you feel I haven't raised that should have been raised, also use the comment section to let me know what it is, right? So till I come your way again with another amazing video, please do well to stay away from trouble and do something every day to move you closer to your goals. Have an amazing day. Bye.